Hi, this is Danny Doyle, and I'm here with Robin. Say hi, Robin.
Hi, Robin.
And we're here to talk about some units, and then we'll have a fair fight. We're definitely not using any unfair tools. We're gonna have a fair fight. What do you want to say about Diamid? I'll let you go first, because I'm gonna unleash a conspiracy theory during my portion.
I'm very curious about this conspiracy theory. But so Diamant, as Danny kind of implied there, is not the best unit in the world. He's really just kind of a filler sword unit. Truthfully, like pretty similar to Lapis. And in fact, if you compare their personal stats, he's very similar to Lapis. It's like she's got like a little bit more speed. He's got like a little bit more bulk and build and strength. Like it's pretty damn similar. And they both kind of, if you want to use them long term, they both kind of want to go Wyvern. So like even more similar at that point.
I think Lapis actually has a little bit more strength than Diamant, but I might be confusing. I might be gaslighting.
I'm actually
Either
gonna
way, it's
check.
very close.
Yeah. Yeah. So what makes Diamant stand out is that he has his personal class, Lord, which promotes into Successor. And it's not the best class. He's kind of just a hero.
But Robin, he gets Soul instead of Dual Strike Plus. We've been talking about how backup is overrated, so surely Soul must be better than Dual Strike Plus, or Brave Assist, I mean.
Yeah, so you see, I like Soul. Unfortunately, Diamant's skill cap in Successor is 22. He's not going to proc it very often.
I think
it's not often
the more
enough.
noticeable thing is his skill growth. Everyone highlights his cap, but like, he won't even get to 22 very quickly. Because he starts out with 13 dex. And then, what's his dex growth in Successor? Do you mind throwing it up on the bot? Well, I'm just admiring the swishy in his hair. I've never noticed that red there. I really like it.
If I can spell Successor correctly.
Just say suck.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it's 30% growth.
That's
in Successor.
One level up that's 1 point every 3 or so levels in a game where your experience growth is pretty slow.
Yeah. Just give him all the skill books.
Like, I don't think the cap is, obviously the cap sucks, but I don't think that's why Soul is not very good on him. It's just that he's not going to proc it that often, even, like, he's going to take him a while to hit that cap. I do think that Successor offers him one thing over Lapis, or Lord, I guess. And that is, if you're not reclassing them, because they both want to go Wyvern, if you're not reclassing them and just want a filler sword unit, Lord has better stats than Sword Fighter by a decent amount, so he will usually be like the better filler unit compared to her, but I like her better as a project. What do you think of Fair Fight?
I think it helps him quite a bit, considering his dex kind of sucks.
Yeah! Yeah. I agree.
I think it's a neat skill flavor-wise, and overall it is pretty solid for just helping him actually get attacks in. Yeah. I don't know. He's just kind of a filler sword unit that gets outclassed. It's kind of the same thing as Lapis. It's not much to say. And the one other funny detail is, I believe, so ignoring DLC with the Melusine class, I believe his promoted class Successor is the only class in the game that can use 2 separate Brave weapons. Because he has an S rank in swords and an A rank in axes.
Oh, you know, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Which, like, doesn't accomplish much, but it's a neat little fun fact.
So, Diamant is the beginning of what I would consider a conspiracy theory that our friend Casual Jacob brought up with me.
I'm
and
curious
that
to hear
is So, one of the things that we've heard, it's not really confirmed, like, a lot of people say things about Engage's development as if we know them, and we don't actually know any of them. We had, like, one person leak a bunch of stuff that is completely unconfirmed and oftentimes contradictory. So, like, there's one rumor / leak / definitely confirmed thing is the game was actually ready to ship for like 3 years, but delayed for some reason. Sometimes it's called COVID. But if it was ready, I don't think you would delay it for COVID.
Yeah.
And one other thing, the contradictory thing that I've heard is that the game was rushed out because it was meant to be an anniversary game and they were behind, so they rushed it, and that's why there's some rough things around the edges. And people will point to like, oh, the number is wrong. That means it was rushed out, or effective weapons not hitting corrupted worms. That means it was rushed out. But there are also some things like the UX is pretty bad. I don't necessarily subscribe to like either of them.
Yeah.
But a conspiracy theory that ties into the if it was rushed out, this might be a side effect is Casual Jacob brought this up, and I kept finding examples afterwards. What if the units who start with the emblems on mat were meant to have extra bond rank with them as the game went on? So, for example, Diamant would be the first one who has, like, actually a little bit of bond rank with Roy at base, because they're the ones who are sort of linked to them initially, right? And if you look at the scenarios in which they start in, it sort of feels like, oftentimes, oh, if this person actually had more rank, it would give a better impression. So Diamant's has this weird fixed starting position where it's actually kind of difficult for him to get somewhere he can do stuff. So he moves 4 tiles here, and then 4 more, 1, 2, 3, 4. These pegs are here. If he's 8 tiles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3... Oh wait, he can reach them, can't he?
If they move.
Maybe Jacob's wrong.
Wait,
so
1, 2, 3, 4.
So the idea, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, maybe it's these guys if they're stationary. The idea was that he was meant to tutorialize advance, because there's some lance enemies that are like a bit farther away than you would want them to be on him. If he had advance, though, he could advance towards them with the Lance Reaver, with Roy, and not feel so... His starting position just feels awkward. Like, he feels like a little far away from where you want him to be in the action. I think Diamant is probably the weakest example of it, but as you get further on, Rosado, if he had a higher rank with Erica, would actually be able to one-shot with Twin Strike because of the extra stat boosts and Looter Brace and stuff. Various other units, I'll point them out when we get to them, but there are some things where I'm like, yeah, you know, that does actually make sense now that you say it. Timera getting extra defense from Ike for Sandstorm shenanigans. Although, lol, she's unpromoted because the way that seals work in this are also really weird. But yeah, I'll point them out as we get to them. Just something, like I said, I don't necessarily fully subscribe to it, but it's something kind of cool and interesting to keep in mind. Yeah, he's 1 tile away from being able to reach this and enemy phase them. So, I don't know. Maybe it was also, because I know Rise Above, it grants level +5, but with dragon bonuses, it gives +1, so maybe at some point the lords were meant to have dragon bonuses in their special classes. Because then he would have the +1 move to be able to Lance Reaver them from here. It just feels so awkward, his starting position. I don't like it.
It is really bad.
And so part of, like, when Jacob brought up the conspiracy theory, I think I want to believe it more than necessarily actually believing it, because I want to think that we're closer to good. So many of these green units start in just the weirdest positions, and I want to think, like, okay, maybe there was a thought, but maybe there wasn't a thought. Like, maybe this is just another Intelligence Systems doesn't fucking playtest their games moment. We do have one more person to talk about. I do have to arrange things a little bit, but then we can talk about a character who I really like, actually. Both as a character, I think he's very funny, and as a unit, I really like him. I think he's quite good. It's Amber.
Amber's horse. It's Amber's horse.
It's not Amber's horse. This is technically a defend map. No, it's not.
Last time I played, I almost lost the defend objective.
That sounds like a you problem.
It is.
It's Amber! So,
It's the halberdier.
Amber is a unit who I think very early on, a lot of people, myself included, thought was awful. Because he starts with a pretty bad first impression. His inventory is not doing him any favors. Like, Killer Lance and Iron Great Lance are not exactly weapons that he is super great with. Although I guess Iron Great Lance leans into the, like, all strength, no speed moment. But getting attacked twice before you land any damage is a feel bad. But he's just, like, Mr. Big Strength. Like what I talked about with Citrine, how magic and nothing else is actually more salvageable than you would think, because you can salvage your speed with like Mage Knight and stuff, and or Lyn if you want, or you can just lean into like Dire Thunder Gaming, Magical Nuke with the Shining Bow, that sort of thing, and either way it kind of works. And Amber is kind of the physical equivalent to her. He actually has tied Strength Growth with Panette, but he can bring momentum and canter and whatnot into the mid game, which is pretty cool. Or you can, he doesn't get Mage Knight. Well, I guess he can, but like you don't. But he can grab like Lyn and Wolf Knight to get around the speed issue. I tend to think that just going Warrior and focusing on Strength is better, but there's Smash Weapon builds, like giving him Deke for Smash Weapons. I think it's Deke who has like the extra damage with Smash Weapons, Bond Ring, and then having him smash things with really powerful Great Lances and Great Axes. The Silver Great Axe is a fucking absurd weapon, and with Amber's base strength and strength growth, it just gets even better. Yeah. But yeah, I like this unit. I think that whether he goes like, you know, the Vantage Warrior route, the Vantage Smash Weapon route, or like the Wolf Knight speed route, he has a couple of different options that are cool. And, what do you think of the hero?
He's not a hero, he's a halberdier.
He's aspiring to be a hero.
No, we should put him in halberdier.
Oh my goodness.
I'm kidding. I'm doing that on my current playthrough, but it's not what you should do.
I mean, he can make it work, but I do think it's one of his worst. I do think it's pretty bad. I don't like Halberdier Amber.
Yeah. What to say about Amber that you didn't just say? Yeah, I mean, I also thought he was pretty bad the first time I played the game because he has a really bad first impression. But,
Here comes Amber.
Can he also? No, he can't. He can actually at least enemy phase, unlike Diamant.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, he's pretty good. Just having really fat strength is nothing to scoff at. And the game gives you the tools to really capitalize on that. You kind of summed it up pretty well, honestly.
Aspiring Hero does help with Vantage Smash or Vantage Wrath things too, because like if you, as long as it's not that hard to get active, and if you do, it can help with once you get the 100% crit or just like big damage smash going, the only real risk of death is dying because you missed. And Aspiring Hero 20 hit is good, and minus 10
nice.
avoid doesn't matter if you're Vantage killing everything.
Yeah.
I foresee Amber doing a lot in this playthrough. I know that one of the strategies I plan on doing, because we'll get Leaf soon, and we'll talk about that, but momentum and quadruple hit work really well with Amber because he just already has such high strength. And momentum applies to all 4 attacks. So even if you're just using him as a filler flunky like that, in Cavalier, or Paladin, or Wolf Knight, like, he can just do that and slam him. Yeah.
Amber would never trade out his horsey for a wolf.
Well, but what if the horsey wanted to adopt its wolf Sona?
Well, I can't argue with that. I want the horses. fulfill its dreams.
I would say if you want to keep him on a horse, promoting him to Paladin and then second sealing to Great Knight, because you do have to promote to either Paladin or Wolf Knight, but then you can second seal to Great Knight. Great Knight has a higher strength stat, and it's not like Amber's using his speed anyway.
Yeah.
And you don't lose any movement, because like in this game, all mounted units have 6 move, which is kind of neat. Like, Great Knight traditionally has 1 less than Paladin, but because everyone cut their move, they just ended up even. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So now for the map itself. We have 3 units we want to kill, and everyone else doesn't matter. This guy, and this lady.
I'll do my best.
You'll see very soon why you'll see very soon why I can't reach any of the mages from here. We'll just like, can all the people I want to warp around?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to redo
Yes.
preps actually. We'll be right back.
Oh no.
Okay, so we're gonna make pretty short work of this map.
That's a good thing, because I am, like, slightly sleepy.
Only
Only a little bit.
sleepy?
Only slightly eepy.
You are the slight eeper.
Understood.
So we're gonna
Punk
move
shoe,
a bunch of people
only a teensy
into
bit.
position. Anything for Vander.
I don't think I mentioned this before, but shout out to Alcris wearing fucking fishnets in his promoted outfit.
Are those fishnets? They don't look like them.
Zoom in on him. Yeah, if you look really closely at his thighs, you
Oh!
can see fishnet.
Oh,
Yeah.
You gotta do the crotch shot. Oh wow. Oh my. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, I mean like, hey, do what you want. Because a pirate is free, you are a pirate.
You are a pirate. Yar har ho.
What is that's the infinite ranges button. Okay. So...
I love this song.
Say
This song is really cool.
I guess we'll... Can you could reach them... Okay, so if we go... Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... Okay, so she can go here. And wait like that.
I can fight.
Then Alir goes here. Amber goes here.
Power blooms in me.
Power blooms in me.
What you got?
Yunaka goes here.
Off I go.
Off I go.
Off I go.
Okay. Oh good, they're doing my job for me. I wanted to break those barricades, but I think... Oh, the mage moved. Okay, well this is epic. Alright, so... This is the last turn of the map, by the way. Amber
Oh, is it now?
contribution. Yeah, we erected these barricades to help defend anyway. I believe we warp Ragnarok here. And just nuke this mage. That gives us a secret book.
I did not know the plan going into this, so goddamn.
Yeah.
May we all.
I told you this was gonna be quick. This styles itself as a defend map, and it does have a defend, like, game over objective. With Felsinir, yeah, we kill with Felsinir, so we do that.
I'm ready to dig in.
Oh, damn! Okay, Chloe.
Our Chloe can just dig in, I guess.
Once again proving that even just at base, Chloe is kind of epic. I mean, that was a mage, so it's not like they're, like, the hardest to kill in the world. But still, you know, it's pretty epic.
Zoop.
So anyway, Alir and Micaiah, dragon bonuses so we can get over there. And I think she'll just go, like, here? And now... Lodestar Rush with Mercurius for this kill.
With this emblem's strength and my own, there will be no defeating me.
Oh, Ivy didn't see the forecast. Ivy didn't see the battle forecast. Oh, Ivy.
Ivy, don't equip the Master Lance. It's a bad weapon.
It's not Ivy's fault. Leaf is forcing her. Hey, we're 1 level away from Luna. Are you
Then
happy
take-
about that?
Yeah, oh, I'm so excited.
We might not even need Vandering.
Oh, but I want to see... Oh, actually, no. We shouldn't use Vander for this.
Oh, we might have to, actually. Okay, so we'll start with Combat Arts, Raging Storm. Never mind, we don't have to. The Vandering is delayed even longer. Damn, she crit me with that Killer Axe. She double crit me with that Killer Axe.
Louis, counter
Doesn't
crit.
matter.
This is also a very good boss theme.
Why
Chloe
is Chloe the
contribution.
MVP?
Chloe contribution.
Why was Chloe the MVP there? That's very funny.
If this love is a crime.
If this love is a crime, then subscribe.